How's it going, guys? Playing another 3-minute game on Chess.com. Playing against Johan Gunawan from Indonesia. My last opponent was from Poland. Alright, so d5. Good move. c5. Another good move. Getting the pawn duo. Kind of using a Tirage setup, since it was good for me last time. I'm going to use it again. Play fast. Play fast. I'm going to develop my light square bishop. I'm not really sure what my idea is here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm just going to improve my pieces. I hope you guys can hear me. I am recording. It's a good sign. Okay, so let's go here and then play knight e4. I'm kind of copying him. We have very similar positions. Actually, we have totally symmetrical position. Yeah, it's just a totally symmetrical position. And I get a discovered attack. I think that's a good thing. Because I can develop my rook with tempo. Rook d2. Yeah, this is good. Look, I win. I win material, don't I? Bishop e2, rook d2, and I'm forking him. That queen c2 was just too weak. Classic fork. Which bishop to take, though? Let's take this bishop to have a nice pawn structure. And to get the d file. I'm shivering. It's cold. It's really cold. A lot of people always think that just because I'm from Colombia that it's gonna be hot. Nope. I live 10,000 feet above sea level, son. That's pretty cold. That's higher than Denver. Alright, so I'm getting a pass pawn. That's a good thing. Now I'm gonna start creating attack. I'm just gonna open up my king, just because it's a blitz game. Just gonna watch out for any tricks. And maybe play h4, h3. That's actually not a bad idea. h4, h3 is actually a pretty good idea. Let's take. Wait a second. Here. Yeah, let's take. I like that. Okay. He's a lot of tempi away from playing something like a8. Okay, let's defend this pawn and then play rook a3. He's disconnecting a lot. He's got a bad connection. Okay, let's play rook a3 anyway. shut the bishop out. Bring the king into the game. If king c4, then c2. I shouldn't be worried about that. If he takes, he's just helping me. Getting a pass pawn, like I said, c2. I was up a piece. No chance of winning there. Okay. Pretty mildly interesting. Okay, so let's accept the rematch. That was kind of not fair because, well, it was fair, but he didn't get to play a real game. I like this Tarrasch setup. I'm going to play it as white as well. No, this time right here I'm going to play the King's Indian. I'm going to go into the King's Indian. Because it's really good for white. Even if I lose, it's just really good for white. Like, there was a game that I had a while back where I lost, but I was doing fine. Okay. So what do we do here? We play b4. This is the bayonet attack, or the bayonet. My idea is c5. That's my lever. Okay, so I'm just going to take. And then play a4, bishop a3, bishop b4. And try to work for that lever on c5. That's my lever. A lever is when a pawn can take another pawn. If you don't have that, then you don't have open lines. So I want to play c5 and get that c file for my rook. And he wants to do it. Yeah, he wants to play f5. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's play here. Let's get rid of that rook, and then we're going to play knight g5. Looks good. Knight g5 with the obvious idea of knight e6 forking the queen and the rook. And I get c5 in. See? I get it in. This is what I wanted. I wanted c5. That's the lever that I was talking about. When a pawn can take another pawn. So I'm going to take like this. That was threatening d7, forking the queen and the rook. Okay, and now I play here. Getting his light squared bishop, which is one of his most valuable pieces. Because his pawns are on dark squares, which means he's got a bad bishop. A bad dark squared bishop. Okay. So let's take like this and create a threat. I want to play bishop b5. He'll play something like knight c6. You know, I like knight b5. Because I have ideas of knight c7 forking the two rooks. That's kind of like night fork signal. Alright. Time's good. I'm not down on time. Not by much. Alright, so let's, what are we doing here? We can take. Let's bring this guy over. I feel like bringing this guy over. No. Let's control the C file. Let's fight for the C file. Because he had ideas of rook c2. So rook c1 is not only prophylactic, but it's also just fighting. Develop. Just develop. Still shivering. If queen d6, then I can play knight d6. If knight b4, then I'm just winning the c8 rook. And I have a passed e-pawn. I didn't realize that pawn was going to be passed, but it is. I don't think he can stop it. I don't see how he can stop it. Let's go here. Yeah, this is bad. I'm up material. I got a pass pawn. That's with check. Getting a queen. Game over. So it was all about getting that lever. Alright. So let's stop there. I'm going to see if I can warm up, to be honest. I'm just going to walk around in my room just to see if I can warm up. It's chilly.